From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Happy Friday, State College. It's a bit of a chilly one out there today, but we'll see things warm up a little bit this weekend before we cool back down yet again on Monday. Here's some live shot outside the Arboretum with quite a bit of snowfall on the ground. Pretty chilly with a temperature of 25 degrees. Feels like 16 though. It's a bit breezy out there and still got quite a bit of snow there on the ground, but because of all the chilly temperatures, it's now been frozen solid in the ice. So if you are walking outside and you do see some snow on the sidewalk, do be careful and don't step on it because it'll just slip because that's all frozen solid. So just be careful if you are walking outside today. Current satellite radar though, nothing really to see except for mostly clouds, a lot of cloud cover across the Commonwealth, a few snow showers across the southeast area this morning, but otherwise things are pretty quiet, and that will continue to be the case as we go throughout most of this weekend, with maybe a clipper system moving in on Sunday. Temperatures across the region though were pretty chilly in the 20s and 30s as you go farther south and east towards Philadelphia, but otherwise though it's pretty cool, and you can resume out across the rest of the lower 48. You can see that cool air making its way in from the north up from Canada, mostly confined to the northeast. Look at Florida sitting in the 80s right now. Big temperature contrast compared to where we are here in the northeast. If we zoom in even closer though and compare our temperature change to yesterday, we are quite a bit cooler, especially across the eastern half of the Commonwealth, about 10 to 15 degrees cooler compared to where we were yesterday afternoon. Wind speeds still, they're not as intense as they were yesterday, so that's helping to keep the wind chills up a little bit. But otherwise though, it is a bit breezy out there, so temperatures are feeling a little bit cooler than where they actually are. And speaking of which, here's the feels like temperature. 16 is what it feels like right now in State College. 20 is what it feels like in Erie. 27 in Pittsburgh. Philadelphia below freezing is what it feels like, around 26 degrees. So just don't forget to bundle up if you are headed outside today. I did mention that it's going to warm up a bit this weekend. Temperatures will be right around average in the mid-30s before we'll cool back down again on Monday and then warm back up again on Tuesday and Wednesday. So we'll see a bit of a warm up, then a bit of a cool down, then a bit of a warm up next week. Future satellite radar though, nothing very much happening this weekend other than mostly cloudy skies, which should help keep those overnight lows a little bit warmer, especially tonight. It'll be warmer tonight than it was last night thanks to that cloud cover. Not seeing any snow throughout the day tomorrow, but then as we go throughout tomorrow night into Sunday, if you look close, you might be able to see, especially here, you can see a little bit of a clipper system moving in. That will mainly impact portions of the Commonwealth around Sunday evening into Monday, but again, it should be mainly just a dusting or a few tenths of an inch of snow, nothing much. For today though, forecasting tonight rather, low of 24 degrees, so not too far compared to where we are right now. Cloudy skies, and those cloudy skies helping to keep those temperatures a little bit warmer compared to last night. Tomorrow we'll increase those temperatures a little bit. We'll keep those clouds in the sky with a high of 37 degrees. And then if we can look at our next week outlook, so 6 to 10 day outlook, you can see that most of the northeast U.S. is in the above average temperature probability. So quite a bit of a turnaround compared to where you've been this week, where temperatures have been quite chilly and below average for this week. And that 7-day forecast, well, welcome to fall in State, or rather winter in State College. Meteorological winter started back on Monday on December 1st, and clouds are pretty much in the forecast throughout most of the period. Watching for a few chances for a few clippers, but again, with normal clipper system, shouldn't really be too many of impacts. But look at that overnight low on Monday of 9 degrees. Brrrr. But then temperatures warm back up at middle of the week and then cooling down slightly by the end of next week.